German fighter jets intercept Russian spy plane over Baltic Sea.
Here's a summary of the article.
Berlin. German combat jets intercepted a Russian reconnaissance aircraft over the Baltic Sea as it was approaching German airspace, local media reported on Tuesday. On Saturday, the Russian spy plane had been identified in international airspace off the German Baltic Sea island of Rügen, triggering a German Air Force alert, according to the Daily Bild. As a reaction, 2 Eurofighters took off from the Lage Air Base in the northeastern state of Mecklenburg-Western Pomerania to escort the Russian aircraft away from German airspace. The latest incident comes in the wake of another alleged Russian violation of Swedish and Danish airspace on Friday. A Russian An-30 propeller plane violated Swedish airspace on Friday evening, the Swedish Defense Ministry said in a statement. The ministry added the plane was flying east of Bornholm, a Danish island in the Baltic, before it headed toward Swedish territory. Following the alleged violation, Denmark summoned the Russian ambassador to the foreign ministry.
This post received a score of 17,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
NATO countries detect Russian surveillance planes approaching, very frequently. What would be the most likely result if they let one of those planes enter, and then shot it down? Does Russia have plenty of spare airplanes?
Greater than NATO countries detect Russian surveillance planes approaching now. Not just approaching, they violate our airspace often, and have been doing so for generations.
Humans are like any animal down Earth. They will check endlessly if the rules are still valid and, if transgressed, is there any response? There is usually no response other than staring with big eyes and saying that it's not correct. And because of that, it's an infinite loop. Until the big fight.
We are animals. Greater than there is usually no response other than staring with big eyes and saying that it's not correct. They are intercepted and shown the way home each and every time.
Exactly, and they are detected flying their routes before they even enter international territory, and jets are scrambled every time. Not downplaying this, but if we make a headline out of every encounter we'd be discussing nothing else.
Pretty sure one of the reasons why the Russians do this is to test the response times of the country's time.
At least this one was swift.
German punctuality?
5 Minuten vor der Zeit. Das ist Deutsche P. NKT 5 minutes ahead of time. That's German punctuality.
That's surprisingly apt. The origin of the German punctuality and bureaucracy culture is Prussian militarism.
Yeah, if you finish a task spot on, right on time, it's taken either as a sign of good old German precision or utter tardiness because you didn't finish ahead of time. It's all in good fun though, but it keeps us on our toes in a good way.
According to Bild? Oh, not a good source right there.
Yeah, what's up with Bild? I was working in Germany a few years ago and was doing an interview with a random newspaper, Bild, for work. I had never heard of the publication before as I regularly do interviews for many media outlets. We were going to go into a shop for part of the interview and the store owner was like, "Absolutely no fucking way is Bild coming in here." And I was like, "Wait, are we with the baddies?" And I never looked into it. Just waited a few years until I saw this comment to ask you.
Very bad journalism, if you can even call it that. If people say they read it in Bild, it's like someone saying they watched Fox News. They are different things. Bild actually pretends to deliver news. But it's about as trustworthy. A broken clock is right twice a day, so sometimes something lands, but most educated people just absolutely ignore Bild.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.